and welcome back. This is Strictly Strings, page 14. On this page, we're going to learn about down bows and up bows. I know, I can see it. You're excited. Before we begin, let's remind ourselves, generally speaking, where up bows and down bows are on the bow. This is an introductory rule, not a forever rule. Generally speaking, a down bow is near the frog. Generally speaking, when we do a down bow, we are near or around the frog. Now the symbol for it is an upside down looking U, kind of the Minecraft edition. It's got sort of a rectangular shape to it. Well, there's some history there. It comes from the bow. Look at that. It's an upside down U as well. So a down bow, generally speaking, by the what? That's right, the frog. Now an up bow, generally speaking, again, an introductory rule, is done from the middle to the upper half of the bow. Now check this out. That up bow looks like the letter V. There it is again. It's inside the bow. The up bow has the letter V sort of built in to the bow. So up bows at the tip, down bows at the frog. Generally speaking. Generally speaking. So first step, before you begin to play, always make sure your bow hand is amazing. So we take our hand, we relax our thumb, place it on the inside of our knuckles. The bow goes on in, the ring finger will fall on the pearl of the frog. The second finger will be at the mouth of the frog. The first finger will fall onto the leather of the frog, and the pinky, hey there little guy, will sit there right on top. So let's do this first. Before we play, let's do a thing called air bowing. We're going to air bow the exercise. So if you look at page 14, number 1, it starts down, up. So what we'll do is hold our bows vertically. And let's have our hand roughly in front of our face, maybe in front of our chin. And our down bow will go towards our belly button, and then the up bow will explode back up. All right. Let's try it. Here is page 14, number 1, air bow edition. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, repeat and go. Down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest. Rest, down, up, rest, rest. That's number 1, air bow edition. Here's what I recommend. Place the bow on the string and then practice what it feels like to do that rhythm with your bow. Down, up, rest, rest, down, up. Couple things to think about. Is your bow on the one string it's supposed to be touching? Therefore, is the elbow at the correct height? Are you still holding your bow correctly? And as you pull the bow across the string, does it remain parallel with the bridge? If you answered yes to all those questions, you're ready to make some noises. So here we go. Instruments up. This is page 14, number 1. Check your bow hand. Place it on the D string. Okay, elbow height, shoulder, all good. And here is page 14, number 1. 1, 2, ready, and down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, repeat, and ow, down, up. Number 1, well done. Now looking at number 2, we have a different rhythm. If you were to follow my instructions and start with air bowing, here's a little added bonus. During the rest, for now, keep the bow on the string. Stop your bow clearly so that the rest is measuring silence. So this is what it would look like to air bow it. Ready? Put your bow vertically. This is number 2, and we're still on open D. Ready? And number 2. Down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, down, rest, up, rest. Now you might think to yourself, I know how to do it. Great. If it feels very comfortable, I'd like you to repeat it so that your body learns intuitively what a down bow feels like and what an up bow feels like. Remember, when you place it onto the instrument, now your ear is going to start saying, that doesn't sound great. And all of a sudden tension will get added into your hand and into your arm, and you'll no longer be able to focus on the directions on the page. Therefore, repeat the exercise you can do well multiple times to build good habits. Okay, so you checked in. You got a fantastic bow hand. All right, I'm going to move my bow onto the D string. I'm going to relax my shoulder. I'm going to let my arm weight sink into the bow. And here is number 2 with the piano. 1, 2, with your bow on the string. And D, rest, up, rest, down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, repeat, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Great job. When you did that exercise, did you stop your bow clearly in between each string? When you did that exercise, did you start near the frog, where, generally speaking, down bows live? If not, rewind. Go back a little. Do it again. But if you're feeling confident and comfortable, let's move on to number 3. This time, no rests in between. You're going to play 4 open Ds in a row. I can't help but remind you, repeat the things you're good at to build automatic great habits. Here is page 14, number 3. 4 open Ds. 1, 2, ready, and down, up, down, up. Keep your bow moving, connect them, and down, up, down, up. Only stop your bow and the rest and go. Down, up, down, up. Notice how my shoulder and elbow are moving. Down, up, down, up. Done. With the piano. Check in. How's that bow hand? Pinky on tap? It is. I believe you. Fantastic. Check in on that thumb. Are we rounded out as opposed to in? We don't want to smush our fingers. We don't want to smush our fingers. We really don't want to smush our fingers. Put the instrument up. Place the bow on the D string near the frog, because what bow do we sound with? Down bow. That's right. Here we are. Page 14, number 3. Instruments up. 1, 2, open D. Up, down, up, rest, 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 rest. Down, up, down, up, rest, rest, repeat and go. Down, up, down, up, rest, 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 rest. Down, up, down, up, rest, rest, done. Great work. Now, number 4 has us move to a new string. Now what you're going to notice is that when you change strings, your body has to move along and go along for the ride. For example, if I'm playing cello and I'm on my D string, there's my elbow. But now if I roll to the A string, look how my elbow went up a little bit. You might not even see it, but right there, there's a helium balloon. And it pulls my elbow right on up. That way I can reach the A string simpler. Now look at what did not go up. My shoulder. Bad news bears. Keep that shoulder relaxed and balanced. You're sitting tall, your head is on top of your spine, your shoulders are open, you bring your bow arm in, and as you go to the A string, it just raises a little bit. D string, it just lowers a little bit. A string, it just raises a little bit. D string, so on and so forth. Violins and violas, same thing. Here's our instrument, here's my bow. If I'm on the D string, it's here. A string, it's here. E string, it's here. Notice they're minor adjustments. It's not a large space. But just like our cello and bass friends, check out my shoulder. I'm not doing this. Not doing it. Drop that shoulder down, stay balanced, and make sure that as you change strings, you're just lowering and raising your elbow as necessary. So, To keep doing what we're doing, air bow number 4 first. Please just humor me. Or fast forward. Here we are. Number 4, air bow. 1, 2, ready, and down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, repeat, down, up. This is A, down, up, rest, rest, down, up, rest, rest, down, up. Might be thinking to yourself, I got it. Terrific, I'm glad. Make sure your bow hand is correct. We have a relaxed thumb on the inside, not bent in, but relaxed and bent out. Our fingers are covering the frog with our ring finger on the middle of the frog, our middle finger at the mouth of the frog, our first finger falls into the bow, and our pinky sits on top. Here's the A string. Get yourself balanced. Move your bow to the correct string by adjusting your elbow. This means you, basses. Number 4, open A. 1, 2, number 4, open A. Rest, 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 repeat, and ow! Down, up, down, up, down, up. Did you start at the frog? You did. That's because you remembered. Once you remember, you are in charge of this success. All I do is show you, and then you go from there. Nice job. Excited to see what else you accomplish. Number 5 is like number 3. Number 6, we change strings. That's right. Let's check in with our elbow. If you're a bassist, you were playing on open D, then you dropped your arm to play open A. Now you're going to raise your arm slightly to play open G. Cellists, you were playing D, you raise it up for A, you're going to relax your arm for open G. Violins and violas, we had open A, yeah, probably felt pretty good in the shoulder. Open G will also feel pretty good in the shoulder if you don't do this. It hurts, it's uncomfortable. Relax, drop that shoulder, the elbow raises slightly, and you're there. Now, if you are getting tired, here's a great time to hire that younger sibling and just place your elbow right on top of their head. Before you do that, get your parents' permission. All right, here we are. Number 6. What about 5? We're skipping 5, and we're going to number 6. Here we go. Page 14. Number 6. Instruments up. Check your elbow. Make sure your shoulders are where they should be in their open and relaxed position. Feet are flat on the floor. And open G. Ready, go. Down, up, rest, rest. Down, up, rest, rest. Down, up, rest, rest. Down, up, repeat, and ow! Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And those are the 3 open strings we're focused on today. I recommend, as with everything, go on back to the beginning of the video, watch it again, or skip to the exercises where I explain the elbow, or I explain the bow hand, or I explain how to get to the string that you need to get to. When you are practicing, that's right, when, not if, you want to make sure you are thoughtful. So be aware, be focused, set a goal, and get your antenna out. Pay attention to all the different things you need to be great. So for this page, we're thinking about the bow hand. We're thinking about having our elbow at the right height and relaxing our arm weight into the string so that the string can ring and be resonant. If you're looking for a tutorial for how to make a sound, you'll find them on the YouTube channel. We're also going to cover it again at a more advanced level as we work our way through our curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic day. Thanks for being your best selves. And remember, you practice every day, you'll be taller.